Ladies and gents, welcome to some good old low elo legends. We've got some mega random here. So the players start with 6 villagers. And they start with some sheep, which is good because these civilizations actually have a focus on sheep. And you can see Minimaka here. I don't know what that means or how to say it. Minimacha, is gone for the sheep immediately and slays them underneath the TC. We've got Minimacha 370 elo here in the red playing as the Tatars. Has not built houses yet. So starts with 6 vills, but can't produce more of them. And then blue, Crazy Lazy over here. Crazy Lazy did build houses, and so has a villager lead already because of, producing villagers, which is kind of important here. Red says, oh, shoot, forgot about that one. Got to fix that. But is going to have plenty of food to produce villagers from the TC. There's actually quite a few sheep here. The Tatars, you get 50% more food on your sheep, so that's nice. And then the Britons actually eat sheep faster. I'm not sure which bonus is best for beginners. Ready. I feel like bringing in the food faster might be helpful for beginners because they get more food, like faster. It's easier to produce vills. But then again, they struggle producing vills in the first place. So maybe having more food long-term could be good. I don't know. The other thing these villagers started with here is a tower. Blue's tower is kind of useless here on the back, but, it looks cool. It looks cool. Wow, red, is that auto scout? I believe that is auto scout. Nervous times here for auto scout. And, yeah, blue hasn't reacted at all, and red scout just walks right by the TC. Okay, there we go. Is blue going to attack with the scout? Nope. Okay, just passing, guys. Just passing. As you know, auto scout always prioritizes the right corner. And blue is manually scouting the map right now. And actually, this is one of the rare instances where auto scout is actually imbalanced. Because usually it's like so unbelievably bad at scouting because it always prioritizes the right corner that it's not good. But in this case, prioritizing the right corner takes you directly to where the enemy is located. So red is probably going to scout all of blue's base here just after clicking the auto button. I did also make a change recently where, so for a couple of years now, it's been the starting scout could always be the one that auto scouts at any point. But they made it so any scout can do that now. It doesn't matter what age. What do you guys think about that? They expanded it even further, this automatic aspect of the game. Interesting. I don't know. I personally, I've covered enough super noobs, right? Where I feel like, and I feel auto scout is just not good. It's just so far from good. It's not even funny. So they're like automating an aspect of the game doesn't bother me with the starting scout because it's so bad. In instances other than this, in this case, it's actually quite strong. But doing it all the time, I kind of felt like it was special. You kept the starting scout alive. You could still use it. The fact you can do it in any scout now, I feel like, when we see 100% scouting now, it's going to be like, oh, well, that's because auto scout is there for all scouts. I don't know. I want to see 30 auto scouts. Actually, let's test that at some point. That sounds like a fun idea. All right, so what's going on? 19 villagers for Crazy Lazy. Crazy Lazy may be lazy, but Crazy Lazy's been producing vills like a madman. 35 seconds of vital TC time. Really good job here from blue. And red, honestly, I think a lot of this comes down to the first minute and a half. Just not building the houses because red has queued up quite a few vills. What red has not done is build a lumber camp or a mill or a mining camp. The fact that blue has this amount of vills and also has a lumber camp and a mining camp makes me lean towards blue right now. All right, chat, yes or no, will blue bring in boars? We got to decide this fast. I'm going with not bring in the boar. I'm going with walk out and kill the boar. That's what I'm going with. What do we have? Okay, we have a mill on the berries. And we have fishing ships? What? 380 elo adding fishing ships? Crazy lazy. Dang. That's crazy. I mean, it is crazy. It's not necessarily lazy. Fishing eco is important. It's funny, I always talk about the benefit of fishing eco is it is yet another building to produce eco out of. So you could produce out of your dock and your TC, right? But then here we have producing out of the dock and no longer producing out of the TC. So we'll allow red to catch up. Okay, so red's going to finish the sheep. What does red do? Red's got all of these villagers on food right now. And these villagers are going to need to go somewhere, but red cannot afford a lumber camp or a mill. How much food is remaining here? I can't click it. I think it's just one sheep. Oh, there's 10 food. Oh, man, this is a real mess. Does mini matcha mean anything, by the way? Oh, boy. Oh, God. Hey, everyone works together in this economy. Except for this guy. Except for this guy. This guy chops that tree. Everybody go to the berries. All right. Maybe spread out to other bushes. I think they automatically do that after a little bit of hesitation. There we go. Now, the auto scout for red's still working. And still scouting and has run into that tower there. But red is just focused on this economy. Really going crazy. Lots of walking time. It's good for your villagers to get cardio, guys. It's good for their health. Fruit and cardio. It's what the doctor suggests. Blue is going to be in feudal. And depending on what blue wishes to do with that, I feel like that is a very bad sign for red. Blue has had a very nice build-up so far. Blue will be in feudal, and the scout will be able to attack red scout. Feels like blue has manually controlled the scout every single time. The fishing ship's on the move there for blue. Someone says, I think this is red's first or second game. They wouldn't have an elo. Like, the elo that I saw wouldn't show if it was their first or second game. It would have said unranked. So they've played at least 10. But... I mean, I could see why some people may assume that. You know, no disrespect, of course, but there's just a whole lot of walking here. It's just, oh, man, chopping every straggler tree, walking to the berries. 15 more vills in queue. Red's like, hey, if I don't die, I'm a beast. If someone attacks me, I quit and I start again. That's a lot of vills. Okay. What's blue up to? Well, blue likes houses. Blue is it. I don't think... I'll tell you what happened with blue. Well, okay, no, I'm going to let people guess. How do you think blue has lost the last couple of games that he lost? Huh? Any guesses? Now, let me not make it obvious. Any guesses? That looks like auto farm to me. Did you see that? That was definitely auto farm. New auto farm feature from blue. In action here at 386 elo. Blue got scout rushed. And blue has seen red scout around a million times. So blue's like, I'm just going to preemptively make, I don't know, 7 spears. Seems about right. I go with the farms. And blue's in no rush to attack. Blue has not found the enemy yet. And red, oh my god, red, for the love of God, make a lumber camp. Mini maca. Mini matcha, make a freaking mill or a lumber camp or something. You got to get out of Dark Age here. You're never going to make it. You need 2 buildings, please. Please. There's going to be nothing left. Come on. Let's actually look at the villager statistics. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see, guys. But you can see that 42% of these villagers' lives have been moving over the course of their whole life. Over the last minute, it's been 65%. This is rough. And it's not getting any better. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to leave that up for a minute. Oh, wait. No, we're not. There we go. Okay, so all the vills are going to run over here and build the mill now. And then the lumber camp. Okay, all right. So red's experience. Red knows what's up. Red knows exactly what's up. We never doubted. Blue, I think, has no interest in attacking in feudal. I think is just trying to set up the eco to go castle age. We might see longbows in this game. As there's a villager going to stone right now. Wow, holy house wall from blue. Dang. It's going to be interesting when blue overchops this woodline, though, because then blue might need to make more houses. All right. Are we going to see feudal age here for red? Here we go. Red is manually placing each farm. Selected one vill, built a farm. Selected the next vill, built a farm. These villagers are building up. They're trying to decide who builds the next one. Selects that vill, builds the farm. Selects another vill and builds the farm. That's at least what I think is going to happen. There we go. Okay. Select the next vill. Oh, God. Now we've got a vill here. This is stressful. Okay. Selects this vill. Builds the farm. Okay. Guys, any guesses what's going to happen next? I think we're going to get another vill. And maybe another farm. You ready? Okay. Another vill. Another farm. Man, Red's really taking his time. Whereas Blue used the auto farm. The new auto farm feature, you just hover over the TC of the mill and you just spam click. It is much easier. Chad is pointing out that the first 6 farmers were female villagers, but we have an equal society here. Here we go. All right. So, Red's at 40 vills. Has collected 3,300 resources. Blue is at 42 eco. And has collected 7,000 resources. Blue has feudal age upgrades. Blue has, like, military buildings. Blue's going to be in Castle Age soon. This is not good for Red. This is rough. I mean, this is just this whole taking your time thing. Not helping too much. Oh, God. No, the farm. Like, you could tell Red wanted the perfect farms. Oh, and there's a line through it. Maybe build some build a gate there. Put a gate there just to fill the space. Can we please get some stonks in chat so Red can go up? We need Red to go up. The resources are going to go up. We need Red to go up to the next stage, please. Red is very preoccupied with the whole farm situation. Clearly, this player doesn't know, like, the new auto farm feature, right? Doesn't know it exists. Blue did. But Blue also knew, like, you know, build houses. Blue's made a lot of houses. Has Blue found the enemy yet? I think Blue's about to. First sighting. Oh, man. I would be so intimidated if my opponent had houses like that. That looks so cool. Okay, Red. Town Bell! Town Bell! The whole eco runs into the TC! And how is the scout not dead? Town centers are crap. They said they fixed it. Town centers are crap. There were 3 volleys there that did no damage. And the whole eco is terrified now. And Blue Red says... Red says, let's make 9 more vills. Red says, we need more. So still no feudal age. We're going to see 9 more vills and then feudal age. All right, this is going to be... I mean, at least it is a booming dark age, right? It's not like a 12 villager dark age. It's going to be a lot of economy. Red's going to hear the little bloop and see this, though. That is a scary sign. 22-minute castle time for this elo, I think, is pretty respectable. I think Blue is above average for this elo's castle time. Red is probably a little below average. But when Red makes it to feudal, the resources are going to be insane, man. Let's actually... Okay, since we have the time here and we're chilling, okay? Because I don't think we're going to see any attacks from Blue whatsoever. Blue's just having a good old time playing SimCity. How much food will Red have in the bank the second Red arrives to feudal? Go. We have enough people here where I think we could maybe have one person guess it. Okay? None of this, like, even number. I mean, if you want to go even number, you can go even number. But, like, try and get specific with it, okay? Because right now... Red has 1,200, and Red still hasn't started advancing to the next stage. Okay, I'm thinking about this. Let me just do the math. Okay, average farm brings in X amount a second, and we'll go to the... Okay, I got it. But I don't want to tell you guys, because I feel like it ruins it. I'm so certain I'm going to get it. I feel like if I tell you guys, it ruins it, so I'll just keep that to myself, and I'll let you know if I'm right when it happens, okay? So, Red's on the way. Well, no, Red's not on the way yet. That's not good. But is building a barracks. I mean, 50 vills on the dot's pretty fun. 50 vills, man. None of that 20 vills. Give me 50. Hey, you can have 200 total population. You do 50 each age. Dark Age, Feudal Age, Castle Age, Imp. Makes sense. I guess that would only make a lot of sense if you were Burgundians. But, okay. Yo, M. Corker, thanks for the 2 years. Says, what's brown and sticky? Ugh, I don't want to know the answer. Oh, a stick. Okay, cool. Thank you. Sayan, thank you for the 2 years as well. Thank you, Ping Pong, for the 27 months. Also, Elastic Grip, thank you for the dono. Elastic says, hope you have a great stream. Hey, thank you. Elastic, I'm pretty sure you donated while I was offline this week and said something similar. It was very kind. Right? Okay, food count, food count, food count. Over 2,000. Those that guessed below 2,000, there were quite a few people who guessed below 2,000, so that was incorrect. Here we go. Resources collected. Red's still keeping pace. Food count going to be climbing up. Oh, man, this is so crazy. It's so close to what I was thinking. It's so close. Wait for it. Oh, my God, 2345. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't tell you guys in advance. 2345. If you said 2345 in chat, just like I was thinking, you can say I did it. And then I'll check chat history to verify. But congratulations. We're going to have 10 spears here for spearmen. For spearmen, sorry. We're going to have 10 spears here for red. Immediately gets wheelbarrow, which I like. So you should think, what eco upgrades can you get? You can get the mining upgrades. You can get the lumber upgrades. You can get the farm upgrades. We'll see if red knows that. Blue is, blue's in Castle Age. Blue is built TC number 2. Blue still doesn't have as many villagers as red, but blue does have good eco upgrades. And I assume wants to make longbows, but I could be wrong. There we go. There we go. Good old upgrade check from red. And oh god, red queues up 10 more vills. Okay, I say oh god like it's a bad thing to have vills. No, having vills is good. It's just the concerning thing for red is red isn't in Castle Age yet, and the enemy's been there for a bit. But we don't know. The enemy's not going to attack. This is a chill game. We've had 0 kills, 0 deaths. And, yeah, blue is fishing very far away. Is blue actually sending more fishing ships there? Wow, I think blue scout... Did blue scout the map with a fishing ship? Hold on. Was that the scout? I think that might have just been the scout. Okay, that's the scout's range. Okay, I'm stupid. Oh god, first death might happen. Red scout, auto scout, still working, still working. Auto scout, slaloming through the base. Dang, man. That's why you use auto scout right there. You expect a human to micro like that? Robots are the future. And scouts should be able to pass. Okay, we have yeomen on the way. That'll add 1 extra range to the archers for the Britons. We haven't seen any archers yet, and blue says, let's get every single upgrade. Not going to fight right now, but when we do, we need the upgrade. So, bam. And red says, I refuse to build a house anywhere that is not here. This is where houses belong. That is the way the game works. Don't try and convince me otherwise. When this happens, I always want someone to go siege ram on the houses. You know? Like, I want that to be a low elo legend player strat. It's like, I see the houses, I ram the houses. It would be so funny. All right, red now thinking, what else can I do? Barracks is already locked down. Guys, I think red can win this game. I'm going to tell you why. Red produces a lot of stuff. We haven't seen that from blue. I mean, blue's got lots of builds, but red doesn't mess around with production. And here is the archer range. Someone in my chat, who I assume is watching the stream because they asked this, they said, what is the elo of both? So, guys, I've complained about this massively for years. There's this weird bug where sometimes people don't see the elo while casting. So if you're experiencing this bug, okay, if you cannot see the elo that is present on the screen, all you need to do, okay, is you need to sing your favorite Nickelback song 2 keys higher than the original tone, all right? Record that, send it into your local government, and just say, fix it. Okay, so sing your favorite Nickelback song as high as you can. Send that tape into your local government and say, fix it. That's it. You do that, and then suddenly, it's going to be crazy. But the elo is going to show directly next to the player names on screen. It just fixes it immediately. So make sure if you don't see it, just do that right now and see what happens. Okay. All right, now, this is the first attack that a player has decided to do the entire game. This is a big deal. You know, previously it was just TC and Castle Fire and Tower Fire. That's automatic. We're not here for that auto crap, okay? And Blue said, I made these spearmen for a reason. And, oh, what? Red micro? What? Red noticed? Huh? Yo, what are we working with here? I did not expect that. I did not. Oh, Red, kill the monk. Kill the man. Kill him. Nope, just passing. Wow, this scout has seen some stuff. Okay, just passing again. Uh-oh, just dying? Just attacking. Just dodging. Just dead, okay. The scout animation and the direction the scout was moving there actually dodged 3 of the Castle Fire volleys. Blue is on the way to Imp. F's, of course, to pay respects to the scout. But, you know, hey, listen, we still don't know what Blue's plan is. Blue might be a little bit scared after that. Red will make it to Castle Age with enough resources to go immediately to Imp. Red has very even numbers. 60 villagers, 20 spears. Is that calculated? I feel like for someone who places houses like this, it might actually be calculated. I don't know. I think Blue is going to go AI army as well. Blue is upgrading everything in every building. I think a player who's infatuated with the Britain longbows would have already made some longbows, but I could be wrong. Yeah, wow, look, 20 on wood, 20 on food, 14 on gold. Well, Red's got to fix that. It's got to be 20 on gold and then 20 on stone. And then 21 houses. There's lots of 20s involved. Okay. Blue makes it to Imp. Higher levels, we'd be saying you use this Imp timing to your advantage. You make some type of a push. Are we going to see a push from Blue? No. Pushing is for lamos. We're chilling. It's just another age to boom in and take our time. That's what Loyal Legends is about. Is this monk going to go off and get relics? No. He still needs to build up the faith first. He needs to wait for a message from the Lord. There is a relic here, and there's a relic here, by the way. But we also don't know if Blue knows what relics are and what they do, so. Okay, wow, Red makes it to the next stage and gets a crap ton of techs. This is great. I mean, look at that. That's 9 technologies coming in at the same time. That might be a Loyal Legends record. And also, I can see Red learning. Oh, wow, Red deletes the mining camp. That's a low move. This guy cares about what his base looks like. This guy's got standards, people. We're talking about standards. And all the buildings here are also evenly spaced. Yeah, look at the spacing. That's his university spot. Can't have a mining camp there. That's why they deleted it. Okay. But yeah, oh, okay, deletes the lumber camp too. I like it. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, when Red made it to feudal, it took Red a little bit of time to get the text. Red was prepared. Yeah, there's like, if you go to like, when you take a tour of this university, right? When they're trying to sell you on going to this university, they say, actually, a little historical segment about this university. This university used to be a mine. It's back in the day when the economy was focused a little bit more on mining and less on education. There was mining here, and they're going to have all these pictures, all these names of people who mined there. The whole thing. And depending on where this university is located, you're going to have to spend a lot of money, right? So, like, I would say that this may be an American university. Look at how much is being spent. Oh my God. And half of these aren't even useful, guys. Heated shot? You mean to tell me you paid how much for heated shot? Oh man, you're not going to use that in your career, Red. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's all right. Red doesn't know. Red finds that out like 10 years later. Heated shot looks cool. Your towers and castles do more damage against ships. There are ships on the field, so... Oh, wow, Blue's actually making a cannon galleon. What? So you're telling me Blue is making cannon galleon before longbow with Britons? That's interesting. Okay. Guys, red needs help again. Can we please say... Can we use the stonks emote to get red to go up? Red needs help. I'm concerned. I mean, 20 on food's not bad. Handcart's in, but red needs assistance here. Yeah, I love red's production. I think that's a fantastic thing here. That is going to go a long way and can give red a chance against blue. But blue has just been a bit faster with producing the vills and getting some techs and... Excuse me. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this whole situation goes. Thank you, Kate Man, for the 70 months. He says, I wish I could have stayed subbed for 69 months forever. 70 is so lame. Well, thank you for regretting subscribing to me. I appreciate that. Red's going to get relic number 1. Blue already got relic number 1 a moment ago. That's a long time, Kate Man. Thank you. Axel, thank you very much for the 19. Defrost, insane. Thank you, guys. Murder holes coming in now for Crazy Lazy. Crazy Lazy is getting university upgrades with intent. Picked that one specifically. Didn't just get all the text, unless I missed it. I might have missed it. Blue has been an imp for a while. I think red... I mean, red's getting herbal medicine. There's no units that really need healed, but that's what that helps with. Why do I feel like this castle is very important? 1 villager castle, middle of the map, next to some stone, very important. You have shipwright from blue? What? That's a crazy technology. That's not cheap. That's 1,000 food and 300 gold. Makes your ships way cheaper, though. It's really good in long-term water wars. I don't know if water war is going to be a big play here, but we'll see. I think blue is very scared of over-chopping the house. Like, blue... I'm curious to see where these vills go, but I think blue has issues with chopping out here. So he moved the villagers away from this. Doesn't want to be exposed. This is what red's base looked like last time blue was here, and that's what the base looks like now. Guys, red's going to win this freaking game. Red's going to win this game. Look at the army production. Blue isn't ready. Blue is not ready for this type of energy. Red also going to run over here, take this gold. That's not bad. I like it. Okay. Red is going to delete this lumber camp in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Ah, would have been so epic. I was going to do count of 3, but I thought, nah, it's 300 elo. Let's give him a couple extra seconds. Red was very quick to delete. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we know you. We understand. We get it. Now, mining camp. Okay, so this is going to take a second. Okay, gold's going to be finished. Don't want to delete it before the gold's finished. Okay. So the vills are going to move, and then it's going to be 7 seconds after. Whenever the vills move. Okay? Okay. Well, that was way faster. Guys, we have another 20 sighting. 20 pikes. It's about to be 20 cav archers. It's about to be 20 keshiks. This is not by chance. It's groups of 20 from this player. The only thing I'm confused and concerned by then is how long is it going to take for red to make 20 trebs? If red is going to push with siege, I think we're going to be here for a while. 20 trebuchets is going to take some time. Maybe petards instead. But, like, red feels as though this is a balanced eco. Oh, and red sees the scout. Red sees the scout. That scout just killed a wolf, by the way. So blue paid attention to that. And is going to run over here now with vills to build a TC. Red sees that. Now, the men are talking battle strategy because it's not just about the scout that you see. It's about the army that you don't see. You don't want to anger the enemy. This could be, well, not first blood, but second blood. Second blood's worse than first blood. And boom, that's good. So you don't show how big of an army you have. You don't show your strength to blue, who I'm sure was definitely paying attention to that. So I'm not even kidding. It's 20. Okay, 60 Vils, 20 Pikes, 20 Keshiks, 20 Cav Archers. And good upgrades coming in here from red as well. What's blue doing? Blue just lost Vils to the castle. Okay. I think it's about to go down. I believe we are about to see massive warfare. Oh, yeah. Look, blue says, What was that noise? I lost my scout and I lost my Vils and there's a castle there. We need to prepare for battle. Has Trebs in this castle already. Is producing another Treb here. It's going to go down. Also, did build a dock over here for more efficient fishing, which is a bit interesting. At this point, farming's probably a bit easier, but I like the style. What does red know? Red doesn't know too much. Red knows that this is likely the battlefield. But red doesn't know what blue's preparing. Now, how good are these armies? Cav Archer Keshik is actually really good. That's an incredible army. If you have full upgrades. The upgrades are not in, though. But the blacksmith upgrades will be in just a second. I also really like how much gold red is taking in other areas of the map. Blue, for example, hasn't moved out here. Blue seems a little bit scared to move out of the base. Oh, God, but blue is ready. Oh, man. Okay, so basically, I think the Keshik is the key right here. Oh, really nice army composition from blue. It's crazy how blue sending a couple villagers to go take resources started all this. And now red's going to try and deal with this. And I'm guessing red doesn't necessarily know how to judge fights all that well. And doesn't know that skirmishers are bad news for Cav Archers. And now brings the Pikes. And now brings the Keshiks. And it feels like the order... If the order would have had the Keshiks in front, it could have been better here. But here are the Keshiks now. Castle's not being repaired, but the Treb will probably go down. And like I said, Keshik is no joke. They're not elite, but they still do some decent damage, especially against an army of skirms. The Cav Archers can deal with the Halbs, and blue sends another Treb as well. And red, who's obsessed with units in groups of 20, is going to have to make more, but has defended from the attack, and blue might be scared because of that. That's a lot of longbows, though. Are they elite? Oh, man, they are elite. Red repairs the castle. Red backs away. That was a fun fight. Heavy Cav Archer upgrade now on the way. And how many more in queue? 14 more in queue. Okay, so he's going to break his rules and go over 20. But red knew to need more production. Now, red doesn't hit that point where it makes sense to make more production buildings. But that's definitely something you got to consider in these games, right? Blue's doing that. Like, blue's producing out of 3 castles, 2 ranges. Like, production buildings are key. It does feel like red is less experienced overall than blue. Like, blue pays attention. Blue used the new auto farm already. It just got introduced to the game. And if you don't, like, hear about it, if you don't hear, I don't know, someone making videos about it, talking about it, forum posts about it, comments about it, then you maybe don't even realize. It's not, like, very obvious. We'll see, though. I do think that elite Keshik heavy Cav Archer is a stronger force than what blue is making, genuinely. Blue doesn't have bracer, which hurts. So it's 7+3 attack and it's 6+5 range instead of 7+4 attack and 6+6 range. So T90, are you going to react to Viper's react to T90 reacts to auto farm? Honestly, I considered it, but the react meta kind of annoys me. And I don't know if I want to play a part. I thought it would be funny, right? If nothing else, just for like the memes. But I don't want it to get too out of control, you know? React content is so low effort. I hate it, but I think it's good. It's actually like people like it, so, and that's kind of the name of the game. Oh, Warwolf and Bracer. Oh man, blue did some double checking here. 100 army with the Britons. That's bad. That is really bad. Oh man, blue puts the skirms on front. What a pro, actually. Skirms in the front and then the longbows behind is the way to do it. And then if the Keshiks close in to kill your skirms, your longbows are untouched on the back. Blue comes forward with 2 trebs. This fight should be much better for blue, and red is forced to engage against the trebs. Goes for 1. Goes for 2. We'll get 2. This is why we say always go with 4. Red probably wouldn't have been able to get the final 2, but still, this is an amazing fight for blue. The longbows are chewing up the Keshiks. Yeah, now the skirms are all gone, but the skirms did their job. And the longbows can do the rest. That's going to make a run down here to try and get that gold, but this is the Britain dream, guys. Longbows. On the hill as well, and with trebs to back it up. Blue is really good. Like, it's so tricky, because I could cast a 400 elo game next, and I could see 2 wildly different players, right? I think red has an issue where red is obsessed with a certain number of units. Red's like, I need 20 units, and that's it. And also, I think is very particular on the amount of vills. I'm not saying if you're OCD about your eco, your base, or your numbers, whatever, that you can't be. I'm just saying sometimes it's better to just not think about it that much and just produce a little bit more. Red made a tower here, which looks like a salt shaker. And the villagers are going to pay the price. Light cab pulled over from blue. Nice reaction there from blue. Red, an additional problem for red, yes, was also that it took so long to get up to the next stage. And red taps out. But I thought that was a good game, right? It maybe wasn't the closest of games. I actually think, I'm not kidding, I actually think that blue losing these villagers to the castle is what started it all. Because if you think about what happened before those vills died, I was really thinking red could outproduce him, right? At this point, and we have to really applaud blue from this. Blue is 17 army against 61. And then these vills go somewhere. And then watch the reaction from blue. Blue's like, okay, now we got to make army. Now we got to make trebs. And blue is like, it's wartime now. You kill my innocent vills, it's war. And it was immediate, right? This is kind of unfortunate for red, honestly. Like, it's like, castle in the middle was kind of what hurt him. And maybe if he would have had more time, he would have gone from 20 pikes to 40, from 20 cab archers to 40, and same with the Keshiks. Guys looking at 140 army, or whatever that math comes out to, and then could maybe stomp blue and push blue back. So, good game, though. Fun game. Yeah, red. The main thing for red is, in the early game, just needed to make some lumber camps and mining camps and just get up to the next stage. The worker count was very similar most of the game, but it was just that blue was in feudal age significantly faster. It wasn't the fastest times ever. Where is the time? But yeah, like look at this. Like, even if red's in feudal age at 18 minutes or 19 minutes, it is still way better because of the technologies available there. 37-minute castle time compared to 21-minute, just big differences there for some of the techs you get. But yeah, good game. Nice little Lowy the Legends cast. Kind of had everything, to be honest, except maybe some bigger fights. And GG.